What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. My mother was a makeup lover, of course. For today's video, I am so super excited because I'm going to be using a brand new eyeshadow palette, the Unearthly Cosmetics Just a Taste palette. Just look at her. Just look at that, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Vampires. Say less. I actually no longer receive like that much PR ever since like I took my little sabbatical. I really stopped receiving PR because I obviously stopped posting. So I saved up and I purchased this palette on pre-order. This was a while ago that I actually had purchased this palette. And then it finally came, so I wanted to do a look and I wanted to give vampy. So these are the vibes. I'm so super excited. I'm going to be doing my full face in today's video. I feel like I could just do the eyes, but I feel like I love doing just like the full glam. Ma'am. My daughter found her voice and she just like squeaks and hollers. It's the funniest thing ever in the world. I also do have another new eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using in my next video, but I definitely do want to do more looks with this palette, so I'll probably do another look with this after I use my other new palette because I'm so excited for that one too. I actually used my birthday money my birthday passed, it was April 20th. I used my birthday money to purchase this palette and it came so quick. It came in like literally under a week. Like it was so fast. And so I'm like, man, I have these two new eyeshadow palettes. I need to get on it and put on some makeup. So yeah. Don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video where I'll do an up close of my eyeshadow look for you guys. That way you can see the true beauty of the blend. And if you were curious about the products that I used to achieve this makeup and how I did it, definitely keep on watching. I'm going to be taking the Unearthly Cosmetics Just a Taste eyeshadow palette. This is what she looks like. I really wanted to play with the reds, so these are the vibes. I'm going to start by taking this dark brown shade right here called Nocturnal Kiss. I'm going to stamp this down in my desired shape, which I'm kind of just following the natural crease of my eye. And I'm just doing this one like this, just literally following my eye shape. And then using that same brush, I'm going to take this more like reddy, like more like brick color, Veins of Velvet on the same brush. And I'm going to go ahead and just pack that right on top of that first shade. I'm just kind of tapping. I'm not really doing like circle blends. I'm going to take a little pencil brush. This is a Blend Bunny B4 brush. And the shade Bite Me, which is the red. And now I'll do circle blends. And I'm also going to wing this out a little. And then I will take a Makeup Shack T9 brush and the shade Vampire's Lair, which I kind of wish I would have went in with more of like an orange for this because that would have matched like what I have on my lid so much better. But that is not what I did. And this palette doesn't have an orange. But this is like a more orangey brown, so it works. I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just soften that red a little bit. I mean, it definitely works for what I was trying to do. But I'm going to dust that off and then take this very light shade, Bare Bite. This is like a very like light mucky yellow. So I'm just going to take this and further like diffuse everything. I'm going to take my P.Louise cut cover. I'm going to cut my crease and then I'm going to lay down the P.Louise crisp paint in the shade Tangy Tease. I'm just gonna take this Just Beauty blending brush. It's kind of just like I mean, I would use this for like under eyes as well. Just a fluffy brush to make sure this base is evenly packed. Me? What? I didn't do nothing to your toe. I'm gonna go back in with the small packing brush, and I'm gonna take all those same shades I used on top, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put those across the lash line. It's what I did on this side, so even though I put eyeliner on after the fact, I'm gonna do the same thing just to make sure that they're even. See, because my original idea was to just do this number. But I think the eyeliner looks really good with the cut crease, so that's why I decided to do that. And then I'm taking that shade Bare Bite, and I'm going to very lightly just kind of set over that peach shade, just to make sure it doesn't crease, because I do have creasy lids. So this was kind of like my original idea, was something like this. But I don't know, I always just kind of want to wing it out. So like this would make it look very round, which looks cute, but I just wanted it like sharp. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be taking 4 shimmers. I just wanted to use like all of these. So we have Dark Seduction, Crimson Thirst, Immortal Flame, and Mortal Dusk. So I'm going to do darkest to lightest, going exactly like my blend, but I'll show you. Starting with Dark Seduction. Dust the brush off. This is Morphe E36 brush, by the way. Shade Crimson Thirst. She's handsy as shit now. I can't put her anywhere near my stuff because immediately she's trying to grab things. She's at that stage where she's handsy. I'm going to take shade Immortal Flame. And I'm going to blend this out. Do you kind of see the vibe here? And then shade Mortal Dusk. I really could have skipped the step of like adding eyeshadow right on my eyelid because I literally just covered it up with shimmer. But I did want to keep everything nice and cohesive, so that's what I did on the other side. But like, look at that, looks nice. That does look super nice. But again, the wing. So I'm gonna take, oh, and by the way, I didn't use any glitter glue for this, so I'm gonna do the up close. As shiny as it is, that's dry. Can you imagine how awesome it would have been if I did actually put glitter glue? For my wing liner, I'm going to be taking the Balm Shwing liner in the shade Black. I obviously cannot do liner with my baby in my hands. I will fuck it up so bad. So I'm going to nurse her, get her good, do the eyeliner, and then I'm going to pop on these lashes. These are just Amazon lashes, but I'll give you a little sneak peek. Yeah. I also want to do a little inner corner wing as well. So let me go ahead and finish up the eyes, and then we'll move on to the base. I wanted to mix these two foundations today, the Nars Soft Matte and the KVD Good Apple foundation. Give them both a little shaky shake. It's a pretty good shade. It's a little light, a little yellow, but I think after I do everything, it'll look good. And then I'm going to go in with the Pink Honey face frosting and contour cake. I seen this contour trick this girl did for like for her nose. I wanted to try it. See if we can make my nose look like I got a nose job. So I'm going to put the bronzer, the face frosting. I got a little hair here. Put this where I want it first. This next part's going to be a bit of a trust the process. Can you see the vision? I'm going to go in with the, what's this one? The Soft Focus Concealer from H&B Cosmetics. And then I'm going to also use the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I think I'll use the H&B one for the nose contour. I'm going to use a brush to kind of just pat out the concealer a little bit. The nose is looking pretty good. Before I completely blend that out, I'm actually going to go in with the Curve Case Collective because I wanted to do red blush. So I think I should take some of this bright red. I think this would match. Burnt Buns. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Did you guys ever play that? You know? You know? Ooh. It's pretty. I feel like it's not as deep as, where's the SPF? I had that one, like the original like blush, you know, like the tube version of that one, and it was super pretty, but I always mixed it with Mango Daiquiri. Now I'll blend out the concealer, and then I'm gonna set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose, and then I want to go in with the Brightening Peak under eye powder from Jaclyn, which is no longer a thing, but I have it, and it is a pretty nice powder, so especially like this pink one. So I'm gonna get my little powder proof ready, blend out my concealer, and then set it right away. I'm gonna put this Jaclyn powder along my nose and then just right under my eye here. I'm gonna take the Alamar Cosmetic Contour Bronzer Trio. This one's in the shade Light, and I just like to mix those two shades together. And then I wanted to take the Blend Bunny Juicy Cheek for the red and the orange. I'm actually going to start with the orange. And then I'll just a smidge of the red back here. I'm going to go ahead and blend that powder. Then I'm going to take the Blend Bunny Noctilucent highlighter. I wanted to take shade Phenomena, which is kind of like pinky, but I was also thinking of doing this one kind of like a blush topper, kind of like their Ellis one. So I'm going to pick up some of this on a fluffy brush and just kind of run it over the cheeks a little. Then I'll take a more smaller brush to really hit those high points. And then of course I'm going to do red under my eye. I'm thinking black in the waterline. And then I'm going to do a nice bold red lip. These are the Unearthly lipsticks. I'm not sure if I'm going to go in with Gloria or Minerva yet, but I'm thinking maybe both. I was thinking about putting on a red shirt, but I felt like that would have been too much red. So I decided to go with the black shirt. What do you think? For my lip combo, I ended up going in with the Maybelline Mitchell Cupid Case Muted Nudes, I believe this one is called. And then I went in with this like brick red brown shade right here where I'm pointing. Like not the darkest one, but I thought that would match the original like color that I put down for the eyeshadow. And then I ended up going in with the Unearthly gloss in the shade Minerva. Not gloss, this is the matte liquid lipstick. It's perfect. Those two together were exactly what I wanted for my lips. And then I didn't put on a gloss because I wanted that to kind of be matte. I really wanted to get the other Unearthly palette as well, the Spring Magic, I think it's called. Oh, that one's so pretty, but I can only afford the one, so I decided to go with, you know, my man's here, the Vampire. Love that for me. Here is the completed look. I was definitely wanting to go more vampy with the style, so let me know if I achieved that goal. This is obviously my very first time using the Unearthly Just Taste palette. Exactly what I expect from an Unearthly palette. The shades were stunning. They blended beautifully. The shimmers, of course, they always kill it with their shimmers, so that is definitely not surprising. I love the cover art. I love a good vampire moment. Like, if you know me. Vampire, yes. You know what a vampire is?
Yeah.
What?
It's a vampire inside.
Inside where?
A door.
The vampires inside the door? Vampires, they're the ones who they have fangs and they bite. And then they drink your blood. They drink your blood.
Drink me.
They drink you. Yeah, they do. And they drink Liliana. And they drink Mommy. And they drink Daddy.
They not drink Daddy.
They didn't drink Daddy? I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me. And if you like my content, without further ado, we're going to go right on ahead. Roll the clip.